Hi, it's E. Christopher Clark. It is, what day is it? Monday, June 11th. I think I'm getting a cold, and that pisses me off. I don't know. Do you feel that way about colds? The thing that I don't mind the cold itself, for the most part. The cold itself, I can medicate. I can get through it. I can stumble through it. The thing that pisses me off the most about a cold is the right before the cold, the post nasal drip, I believe it's called. At least that's what I call it. That feeling in the back of your throat, and maybe this is just me, the absolute like burning, stinging sensation of the mucus or whatever it is that's sort of going down from your nose down your throat. It's, oh my god. If I could just skip past that stage every fucking time, I would. I hate getting a cold. Having a cold while it's going on, like I said, I'll deal with it. You know, the raw nose, the stuffy, I'll deal with all that shit. But this right now, just angry. I'm gonna sneeze. And I'm not editing it because I got too much going on. And honestly, that leads me into what I wanted to talk to you about today, which is about having it your way, doing it your way. I've over the last several months watched a lot of videos about how to do Instagram better and how to do YouTube better, and it's not that it's all bullshit, but it's a lot of bullshit. Stephen King, in his book On Writing, talks about how most writing manuals are too long, and that they're chock full of bullshit. That may not be his exact words, but that's the spirit of what he's saying. And he says that he is going to, in this book, which is called On Writing, he is going to provide as little bullshit as possible if he can. And it's one of the reasons why I recommend Stephen King's On Writing highly above most other writing manuals. The only one I recommend more highly is Ron Carlson Writes a Story, which is about Ron Carlson writing a story, and it's even thinner than Stephen King. Stephen King's On Writing, that is. I think you can take a lot of the advice that I give to writers, or if I haven't given to my writers that I should be giving, and apply it to YouTube, apply it to Instagram, apply it to any creative pursuit. And that is that, yes, you need to know the basics, the fundamentals of the craft that you are getting involved with. So whether that's the basics of YouTube, the basics of Instagram, basics of Twitter, and then you need to stop reading or seeking out how-to stuff. You need to completely forget about that shit and move on to doing what we as writers do, or what my creative writers do at least, which is annotations, craft annotations. For whatever it is that you're trying to get good at, you need to go and look at the people already doing it. Not their how-to videos, not their office tours, not their whatever, although I'm just as guilty as the next person as spending too much time on that stuff. You need to go out and you need to watch the people who make the stuff that you like and find out not what tools they use, but look at the, if it's YouTube, for instance, when do they cut? What kinds of shots do they make? The tools are bullshit. Use the tools that you've got, and I'm sure this is what people have told you, and other things that you've sought out. But the tools will only take you so far, and the tools that you've got are better than no tools at all. What you really need to do is look at the people who are making the stuff that you like. Whether that's photos, whether that's writing, whatever it is, study them. Find out what they're doing that makes you like the thing that you're consuming, and then annotate it. That's what my writers do. They have to go and say, what is it about this person's stories that really makes me love them? So I love the way that they write dialogue, or I love the way that they describe the scenery of something. And I think the same thing's got to be true for all of these other creative pursuits. So I'm gonna stop trying to do Instagram or YouTube or whatever the way that I'm told to by all the so-called experts, and I'm just gonna look at the people whose Instagrams, whose YouTubes, whose podcasts, whose blogs I dig, and do it that way. That's where in my life when I've been successful, that's where it's been successful. Learn enough of the fundamentals, and then move on to just very close readings or close viewings of the stuff that I like, and try to emulate it. Stop looking for how to grow my fucking Instagram following to 50,000 in 2 weeks, or any of these other fucking titles, clickbaity things that are out there. Just get working, right? Get working, and try to emulate the people that you think are doing it right.